Hello everyone, Japan strikes back. After Ubisoft packaged the Johnny Samala Experience Japan Edition, Nintendo has had enough and launched a counterattack lashing out at everyone by becoming the most anti-consumer company yet, sending all of the YouTubers into a coordinated frenzy.
I don't need an intro for this. Nintendo is an awful company. They have truly become the purest form of cancer in this entire industry, and here's why. Charging $80 for a video game isn't just ridiculous, but it's dangerous.
Oh, what? It's 80? Get the fucking advertisers out here! God damn it! Fucking 89! What? 80 fucking dollars for digital and $90 for physical!
You must be out of your goddamn mind. I'm not getting it.
So of course, let's start off with the elephant in the room, and by elephant, I mean the elephant-sized price that Nintendo is asking of us, and that is, what, $450 to $500? I believe the rumor was $450, I'm not entirely sure, but either way, that is pretty overpriced and compared to the actual Switch 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first foray into increasing video game prices by an additional $10. It was not long ago that games went from $60 to $70, and now games are going from $70 to $80, and Nintendo intends to kickstart that with the Nintendo Switch.
Welcome Tour app. The primer app is a paid-for app, apparently. So the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is coming out same day as the system, it's literally a demo tool, right, to showcase what the new functionalities of the game are. That is apparently a paid-for experience. Charging for this is fucking insane.
Anyway, enough of that. I believe this would be the perfect opportunity for me to jump on this hate bandwagon and regurgitate back to the most popular points. But I believe all of us have had enough barf, so let's instead have a calm, level-headed, civilized discussion, like adults.
This topic is not something children will likely understand or find any interest in. This is a topic for adults, and even still, I find this topic not very interesting. Still, it must be discussed. If you find this topic boring, I will put a link in the description to a video of a person feeding a banana to a bat. It is both adorable and hilarious. So, Nintendo broadcasted its Nintendo Direct to reveal details about the Switch 2 earlier today. The year is 2025. 8 years have passed since the original Switch launched in 2017. 8 years ago, the Switch launched at $299 USD. 8 years ago, a Big Mac cost $3.99. Today it costs $5.99. That is a 50% increase. 8 years ago, you could grab a bag of Cheetos and ruin your favorite Super Smash Bros. Controller for around $2 to $3. These days, you are paying closer to $5 for that luxury. If we take the price of Nintendo Switch 2, $449 USD, and enter that into an inflation calculator, we see that the Switch 2, if it were to launch in 2017, the console would cost $344 USD. That is a difference of around 23%. Again, the original Switch launched at $299. The hardware and manufacturing that go into the Switch 2 are significantly superior to the original Switch. In actuality, in reality, it's a difference of only $45 between these two consoles.
See, there is nothing to be angry or upset about. Inflation is normal. So cheer up, Paul. Go grab your wallet and pay the price. Don't let inflation keep you. Inflation and rising prices keep you down, yeah. Oh, that's right. Inflation doesn't leave much room for compromise. People have no choice but to adapt by giving up comforts, and now, because of Nintendo, gaming is next on the list of unnecessary spending. In the end, this section will end up with Nintendo spending more money doing damage control, paying influencers to promote their product, and paying way more money on marketing. Not to mention, judging by their modus operandum, they'll also spend a lot of money paying platforms to censor stuff they don't agree with, paying their army of lawyers to go after a few high-profile targets so the rest of us would get scared and shut up. Also suing emulators that they themselves use to sell us the same game at a higher prices because it runs at 30 FPS instead of 15 FPS.
And I swear to God, I think the game is running underneath like Yuzu. Like I think you could literally record the Switch version underneath an emulator, crank up the resolution a little bit, unlock the frame rate, and I'm pretty sure you're getting exactly what the Nintendo Switch 2 is doing. So shutting down those emulators that made old Switch games look better, which shit job by Nintendo, and then they're going to sell you this in upgrade packs down the road, when in reality, I don't see anything other than resolution being bumped up, frame rates being unlocked. It's not like it looks like they've went into the actual game and remodified assets or even added in new content. It feels like an up-resed, smoother running version of a Switch game.
Okay, I had enough negativity for today. What can we actually do about this situation? Well, believe it or not, even if all of us affected by those changes give up on Nintendo, they will still be able to survive providing good value and services to the people of Japan. They don't need your money to survive, they need your money to thrive. The biggest impact has already been dealt by themselves. Raising prices set in motion a domino effect loud enough to wake people up to their bad practices. The damage is done. Nothing left now but to sit back and enjoy the show.